shown here. So this 25 mm is this one. Now these two strips, width is equal to 22 mm on both the sides, would be fully appear with the full line. These two strips are represented like this. This distance is 75 millimeter. So draw two lines at a distance of 75 on both the side. Diameter is 75. So draw this rectangle represents this bottom cylinder. Draw vertical lines from here, and in front view it would appear like this. So this bottom line, in top view it would appear as a rectangle. All outside lines are fully visible, so represented by this. Height is known to us 75 millimeter in top view, and these two edges would be fully visible from here, one end to another end, like this. This is circular hole having diameter 40, and this is outside diameter 75, which will not be visible in top view, hence drawn by the dotted line. And this dotted circle represents this bottom cylinder, which is not visible. Now this center line of this circle is to be transferred to its side view by drawing projection lines from here. So this is the center line in side view. If you look from this side, it would appear this bottom cylinder would appear as a rectangle having width is equal to 75 millimeter, and this line would appear fully from here at a distance of 25. Here circular hole is there, radius 12 millimeter, and another hole 25 millimeter. Another circular arc is there having radius 25, which is to be drawn like this. This dotted line represents the inner circular portion of the cylinder, this bottom cylinder. Diameter 40 is there, so this width would be 40, and that would appear in top view the full lines. Here this circular hole will appear as a dotted lines in the side view, and in the front view dotted line like this, and in top view these dotted lines will appear like this from here to here, similarly from here to here. So these two dotted lines represents these two edges of a circular hole which is there on this side, and similarly this circular hole to be represented by these two dotted lines. Now sectional front view, if we cut this object, it would appear, you can see here, if we cut this object from this middle portion, then this grey colored portion would be visible to us. Hence the dotted lines which we drawn earlier, that will become full line, and after cutting this portion here, this dotted line also become full line, because we are drawing here sectional views and section lines. You can draw H lines or grey colored or the sectional lines in this portion. So this is the representation of sectional front view of this object. Now about sections of solids, let me discuss one problem, how to draw the section of the solid. So this is the object. In this object, if this object is given to us, let me think about only this portion, this edge. So that is shown over here in three views, in elevation, in plan, and in end view, that is inside view. Similarly this portion is visible in three views, in elevation, plan, and end view. Here also it is drawn like this, and this is the bigger portion which is represented in three views like this. So these are the three views of this object. Now if I cut this object from middle, somewhere here, if we section, cut it like this, then this portion would be cut. Hence here section line to be drawn where material will cut, and hence we draw here section lines in this portion. And whenever we draw section line of the object, the dotted line become full line. So here previously you can see here dotted lines are there. If I cut this portion, remove this, then this will become full line and section lines to be represented like this. And here some space is there, material is not cut, hence this portion remains without the section line. Here also material is not cut, you can see here, so section line is not there. Here also material is not there, hence section line is not there. So this is without cutting, 3 views, and this after cutting this object from here, this is the sectional elevation. Similarly, the cutting plane to be represented in top view like this by showing AA, and these 2 thick lines to be shown at the end. So this is the cutting plane AA, and this arrow side is cut portion. If arrow is drawn from here to here, it would appear like this. This arrow should not be drawn from top to bottom. It should be drawn from here, so that this side would be visible. In short, the arrow is on which side where material is removed. Arrow is here, so this material should be removed. If arrow is drawn on this top side, then this material should be removed. You can see here. This is removed, unremoved portion. This is removed portion. Similarly, another example, sectional view. Thankful to Cognifront for providing this material. This is about orthographic view of this object. You can see here the orthographic view of this object is drawn over here. If we think about this portion, this one, this is this one, this upper portion, that is represented by 3 views. You can see here in elevation and plan. Similarly, this cylinder is represented in 3 views, in front view, top view and side view. Similarly, this bottom portion is to be represented like this. This portion is to be represented. Similarly, these 2 circular portion, one is on this side, another is on this side, that is represented like this. And here circular hole is there, so which is represented as shown. Similarly, about missing views, we have seen this object earlier in some other problems. We can see here, this is the portion. To draw missing view of this portion, you can imagine this would be its shape, and hence based on this shape we can draw its side view by taking projections. Now for this portion it appears like a cylinder over this circular hole, and this cylinder is here, so we can draw this missing view also. Here also we can draw lines, and we imagine this is the portion like this, which is at the middle. About this strip having 10 mm thickness as shown in the top view. So this is a strip having 10 mm thickness represented like this. And now this, by taking this imagination view, we can draw its end view by taking projections from plan and projections from elevation. So for first, this is the missing view. For second, this cylinder, this is the view. Then for the third portion, this portion, take projections from here, and this is the view. And fourth one, this is strip, and that strip to be represented in end view like this. So this is the end view of the object. And this is just shows the assembly of an object. You can see here it could be disassembled in this way, nut, bolt, and all the parts. In sectional orthographic, this assembly could be drawn for sectional orthographic by cutting each portion, each elements one by one in half section, and we can draw their sectional views. Say pulley, in case of pulley, screw, this is a main body, this is a woodruff key, this is the shaft, bush, gear and nut, and they are assembled like this. So this is the assembly of the object. Now next, one example from geniusnepal.com. The object is given like this. 3 views of these objects are given to us. Draw lines 1 mm on either sides 1 centimeter on either sides, and draw meter line at an angle of 45 degree. With this, total width is known to us, 25 plus 70 plus 30, this radius. So draw. Height is known to us, 25 plus 15, this is the height. This center lines, here circle is there, radius is known to us, 25 mm. So draw a circle with this point as a center, and radius is equal to 25 mm. Similarly here, another center line would be here. Height is known to us, 5 plus 6, 60 plus 5 plus 5, 60 is this, 5 is this, and 5 is this. So this cylinder, this portion having height 20 millimeter from here, so draw full line from here and full line from here. So these two edges we have drawn in top view. This dotted line represents this circular hole material. Here circle is there having 24 mm diameter, and another circle radius 25 and radius 30 to be drawn here. If you look from the top side to this object, it would appear like this. This dotted line represents these hidden edges. Now here, these hidden edges, this is full edge which is represented in front view. If you look from the front, these edges would be visible, so shown by the full lines. This circle is represented which is having certain height, say 5 millimeter from here, so which is drawn like this. Now next is to draw this hidden portion. You can see here circular hole is there which is represented by two dotted lines. So for that, take projection from here, from these two ends, from this point and from this point, draw vertical lines. So that is drawn from here to here and here to here, and that is the dotted line which represents the circular hole. Now this center line, draw center line from here, transfer this center line to here, and from top view you can transfer the center line to the meter line and in this view. Now this line is drawn over here, and this line is fully visible in side view. So draw, join with the full line, this one, and this line will be visible from here to here. This edge is shown. This dotted line represents this hole from here to here. If you look from here, in side view, this space is not visible, hence it could be drawn like this. This is full line, again this is full line, and this here dotted line would be there from here to here. This dotted line, this dotted line represents the bottom edge of the circular hole. I'm sorry, it has been missed. You can see here in this problem, some technical problem is there with this PPT. So I hope, sorry, just a minute. So here dotted line drawn from this end to this end and this end to this end represents this circular hole from here to here and here to here. Similarly, on the bottom side, from this edge, to represent this bottom edge of this circular hole, here dotted line is to be drawn from this end to this end and this end to this end. So these are the three views of this object, but in this object here, material is not there between these two supports, between these two circular portion. So here in this two circular portion, material is not there. Hence you can erase this portion or make it much lighter. Similarly, the center line should be drawn wherever circle is there, and meter line should be drawn much lighter as compared to the other lines. So I hope you enjoyed the session, and today we discussed about the sectional orthographic projections, where they are used, what's the basic rules used in the sectional orthographic. And I am very much thankful to all of you for being patient to listen me, and wish you all the best for your examination. Thank you. Thanks to all.